新日本プロレスの高橋ヒロムです。今日はある男からお前の YouTube で喋りたいことがあるって連絡があって対談をすることになりました。普段はユニットも違うし絶対に呼ばないんだけど、今回だけの特別ゲスト、スーパーゲスト、ロッキー・ロメロ選手です。
Hello, Hiromu. Thank you for nice to see you.
Good to see you.
Good to see you.
Surprise.
Yeah, me too.
ジュニア夢のオールスター戦。イエーイ。
All-Star Junior Heavyweight Festival to the United States in 2023.
Why?
Are you my friend? Doki doki, ne? Maybe no friend.
いやー、でもこのオールスタージュニアフェスティバルはタッグを組まれてるんで、その時だけは友達でいましょうよ。
Yes. Not friend, but friendly. That's the perfect way to put it. Yeah, because I want to win at All-Star Junior Festival. Very important.
Of course.
I don't understand rules of the Philly cheesesteak three-way tag team ladder match.
Yeah. I want Philly cheesesteak.
Me too. You love Philly cheesesteaks? Do you love Philly cheesesteaks?
Yes, of course.
Yeah, me too.
だから今回だけはロッキーさんと仲良くしますよ。リングの上だけは。
Friendly is the perfect way to describe our relationship because we are coming together, Hiromu Takahashi and Rocky Romero, for the first time.
Yes.
For the fans and for Philly cheesesteaks.
まあ俺今日ロッキーさんに1個聞きたいことがあっていいですか？1個。
Of course.
いや、どうしてこのオールスタージュニアフェスティバルをアメリカにこう持ってこうと、やろうと思ったのかちょっと聞きたいなと改めて。
Well, I was very inspired by Hiromu's idea of doing an All-Star Junior Festival and inviting so many different companies to the event, and also, for New Japan fans worldwide and wrestling fans worldwide to see some wrestlers that they're not able to see so easily and frequently. So I was very inspired by that because it felt like this was our generation's Super J Cup. Similar to what Liger did with the J Cup, here was an event that was just celebrating a special type of junior heavyweight wrestling.
いや、嬉しいです。なんかそういう風に言ってもらえるのは。だから今回はこの、発案者同士のタッグというか、高橋ヒロムとロッキー・ロメロっていうこの2人がね、この発案者同士の2人がタッグを組むっていうこの価値、このレアリティを楽しんでもらえたらいいなって思いますよね。
Yeah. Right. Another layer of cheese on the Philly cheesesteak that is the All-Star Junior Festival. And I'm very excited to team with Hiromu. We've never teamed before, I don't think. So it's kind of like it just shows how special this event is and how different this event is than just a regular New Japan event. Or so I feel like there's obviously a lot of history between me and Hiromu, and I'm curious to make more new history with Hiromu.
俺とは初めてなんですけど、ロッキーさんはメキシコでロスインゴと多分組んだんですよ、この間。あの時とかどうでした？大丈夫でした？ちゃんと組んでくれました？
teaming with Los Ingobernables in De Japón in Mexico was a heartbreaking experience for me. I really enjoy what LIJ does. And when I teamed with them in Puebla, there's this video that's hitting the internet, but I went and tried to do the fist bump to each member, and I was denied. Just Naito straight denied me. I don't know why Naito hates me, but I hope that Hiromu doesn't hate me as much as Naito obviously does.
俺もグーを出した時に返されないってことをされたことがあって、同じ思いしてるから、逆に内藤さんとブシさんよりか性格がいいんで安心してください。
See, we're already starting to develop a relationship here because of our similar experiences, because of Tetsuya Naito and the cabron that he is.
だからいいタッグチームになると思うな、俺はこの2人。
Imagine the CMLL World Historic Welterweight Champion teaming with the IWGP Junior Heavyweight Champion in the Super Junior Tag. I mean, I am an 8-time tag team champion, and I know Hiromu's won it quite a few times himself. So imagine the destruction that we could do together.
ちょっとじゃあ今回組んで、もしフィリーチーズステーキを獲得できたら、ちょっとじゃあタッグ挑戦しちゃいましょうか、一緒に。
I like it. What could our name be? Cheesesteak Brothers?
Yes, good name.
Good name?
Good name. I like
Cheesesteak Bros.
Cheesesteak
cool.
Brothers.
Yeah. I love it. Yeah, good.
あともう一個あるんですけど、ロッキーさんはこのジュニアっていうものにどういう思いがあるのかなと。
The label of junior heavyweight, what that means to me is very fond memories of seeing junior heavyweight wrestling for the first time, specifically the second J Cup, and seeing all these great junior heavyweight wrestlers that I had never seen before, and watching it on an old VCR tape, and just my mind being blown about just the level of athleticism and talent, and not knowing who everybody was, because everything was in Japanese, everything's dubbed in Japanese, so not knowing who these people were and then going and trying to figure it all out. That's what reminds me of falling in love with junior heavyweight wrestling, and then being able to see it later on WCW with the cruiserweight division, and just kind of being an extension of junior heavyweight wrestling, and just with a different name.
だから今回のこのオールスターの大会も10年後、20年後、30年後の、レスラーだったりファンの人たちがあの時の大会良かったよねって言われるような大会にしたいですよね。
I mean, yes, exactly. I would agree with that statement completely, and to be able to help to provide a platform for great wrestlers that are currently, in all kinds of companies worldwide, and to bring them to one specific event and label it and a festival, and celebrate junior heavyweight wrestling to, have the next generation hopefully feel like I do about junior heavyweight wrestling, and maybe Hiromu, how Hiromu feels about junior heavyweight wrestling, and maybe we can inspire the next big star, and many other stars that come after us.
俺もやっぱそういった大会を見てジュニアに憧れを持ってジュニアになった選手なので、だからまた高橋ヒロムみたいなレスラーやロッキーさんみたいなレスラーが20年後30年後でできたら、この大会は初めてそこで大成功って言われますよね。
Exactly. Yeah, just the the same way I felt about Eddie Guerrero and Ultimo Dragon and Jushin Liger, seeing them for the very first time. I do hope that people are inspired by Rocky Romero, Hiromu Takahashi, all the great Dragon Kid. I mean, we've got such an amazing roster for this show, and I'm excited for everybody to see it.
そういう大会になったらいいな。で今回ロッキーさん 出場選手もうすごい人が今発表されてますし、多分これからもいっぱい発表されるんでしょうけど、俺もまだ戦ったことない選手ここやっぱいっぱいいるんで、ちょっと今日は俺とロッキーさんでなんか注目選手をちょっとそれぞれ3人ぐらい挙げれたらいいなと思ってるんですけど、どうですか？
Okay. Should I go first? Or...
じゃあ俺が最初いきますよ。俺の今回のはこの選手見てみたいな、もしくはやってみたかったなっていう気持ちもある選手としてはやっぱニック・ウェイン、
Right.
AEW の選手でもありますからね。
Right. Yeah, I think Nick Wayne is a really special wrestler. I mean, he's only 18 years old, and to see how much he's accomplished, already been able to tour Japan and, under 18, and then finally having his 18th birthday and signing with AEW is pretty rad. So, yeah, I'm really excited for, wrestling fans to see more of Nick Wayne, and I would love to one day see Hiromu versus Nick Wayne. I think that'd be really interesting.
いや、やりたいですね。あとこの間の AEW でのデビュー戦もすごかったですよね。
Yeah, agreed. What a way to start your journey in AEW, Just, he's got huge potential, and he's going to obviously be a really big star. So I'm glad that we were able to get him for the tournament while we can.
確かに。でも今このタイミングじゃないともう出てもらえなかったかもしれないですね。AEW でトップ選手になっちゃって、もう俺オールスター出ないよとかって言われる前に出てくれてよかったですね。
Right.
Now we're to get autograph from.
Exactly. And I also know, I've had several conversations with Nick over the years, because I do frequent Defy Wrestling and talk to him a lot up in Seattle. And I have to say, he was extremely excited to be involved and invited to this particular event. And so I know it means a lot to him, and I can't wait to see his performance that night.
嬉しい。それはすごいな。18歳って、ロッキーさんは18歳の時何やってました？
18, I was wrestling for a couple of years, and I was in a company called Ultimate Pro Wrestling, UPW, and I had just done a few shows. Yeah. So I was hoping to get noticed and go to Japan, which didn't come until the year later.
みんな若くデビューしてるんですね。俺は高校生だったんで。
And that's why Hiromu is much smarter than Rocky Romero.
Yeah. I respect you.
Thank you, Hiromu.
ロッキーさんって注目選手一人目。
Yeah, so I'm going to go with the man that is teaming with Nick Wayne in Jordan Oliver. So I've been able to wrestle Jordan Oliver one time in Southern California, and to see the growth of him about 2 years ago when we wrestled to now, and see how much he's really become his own man. He's another young wrestler with just a few years of experience, but to see him, grow into, this young man who's, really stepped up his game and made a name for himself in GCW and wherever he goes. I'm really excited for him to really show out on a bigger platform and a bigger stage, so that more people can get to know who Jordan Oliver is and how good he is.
いや、俺もこの2人のタッグっていうのはすごい見たくて、この2人のタッグに対してデスペラードとマオ選手っていう2人が当たるっていうのもすごい楽しみだな。
Right. And I think that there was a reason why that match came out first, because, I think for me personally, that's one of the matches that I'm looking forward to probably the most, if not the match I'm looking forward to the most.
確かにこの試合はもしかしたら一番インパクトがあるかもしれないですね。残すかもしれないですね。まだでもこのオールスタージュニアフェスティバルの面白いところって入場順で試合順が発表されるんで、もしかしたらこれが第一かもしれないし、もしかしたらこれがメインイベントかもしれないし、そこも含めて面白いですよね。
Agreed. 100%.
次の注目選手をちょっとじゃあ 言いますね。2人目。俺の中ではリッチスワンが見たいと。はい。
Right.
はい。
Yeah, Rich Swann is the second name.
もう日本でも結構知られてる選手で、ドラゴンゲートも上がってた選手で、いやすごい、ハイフライヤーですよね。なんかすごい楽しみだなって思ってます。
Yeah, I'm a big fan of Rich Swann, and he's another guy who's come such a long way since his Dragon Gate days and done, some really, really big, important things in Impact Wrestling. And yeah, I'm very excited for him to, it's not quite Japan, right? But it's definitely got this influence of Japan involved in this festival. So really cool for New Japan fans worldwide to kind of get into and see what Rich Swann is all about. And he's such a talented guy in and out of the ring. And I'm very excited that he's in the Junior Heavyweight Festival.
確かに。ロッキーさんは戦ったことあるんですか？
I don't think so. I feel like we may have been involved in some kind of scramble of some sort before, but I don't think we ever touched.
今ちょっと情報を見たらまだ32歳ですね。まだこの選手若いですね。デビューが2008年なんですけど、まだ32歳。高橋ヒロムよりも年下でした。
Yeah, absolutely. Should I go ahead with my pick? I'm very excited for this wrestler to come into the All-Star Junior Festival. I have only just taken notice of him in the last few months, but I know that he is a big deal for Dragon Gate and in Japan. Shun Skywalker.
Yes.
Yeah.
いや俺もすごい結構好きな選手で推してるんですよ。ただこの選手はいつヘビー級に行っちゃってもおかしくないなと。体重的にはジュニアかもしれないけど身長があるんでいつ行っちゃうかわからないんで、これは早めにこのジュニアとして囲っとかないと思って、はい、日本のオールスタージュニアフェスティバルって出てもらったんですけどね。はい、俺は結構大好きな選手ですね。オーラがすごいです。
Another great timing that we're able to get another great wrestler into the All-Star Junior Heavyweight Festival. In Shun Skywalker, just like Nick Wayne. We don't know how long we'll be able to have Nick Wayne in something like this. So, I also know that Shun Skywalker is a big Rocky Romero fan, which made me say yes instantly in having him in this tournament. He said there was a few wrestlers that when he was coming over to the United States, that he wanted, a few wrestlers that he wanted to wrestle, and that was Rocky Romero, Kenny Omega, and somebody else. It's not important. Rocky Romero, that's the important one. So, thumbs up, Shin.
多分ですよ。多分ですけど、多分嘘です。
He's probably lying.
Wait, what? Uso? Maybe liar? A liar?
Maybe. Maybe only Kenny-san.
Okay, should we change? Shun Skywalker out? Somebody new in?
Tag team break?
Yeah, break. Yeah, maybe.
Yeah,
maybe.
Oh, job.
Okay.
Please, Philly cheese steak.
Yeah, Philly cheesesteak brothers.
Very important.
Very
Number
important.
1. Yeah.
Yes. Imagine the merchandise.
じゃあ3人目いきます。3人目はこれは本当に未知の選手、ローライ。これは俺がメキシコ遠征中に同期と一緒に組んでたりしてたんですけど、その時とかにもローライダーっていう選手と一緒に組んでたことが多かったらしいんです、同期。俺は知らないんですけど、そういう話をすごい聞いたんです。ローライダーっていう選手はすごいいい選手っていうのをすごい聞いてて、めちゃくちゃ気になってたら今回のオールスタージュニアフェスティバルが出てたんでびっくりしたんです。
This was one of the wrestlers that, I didn't know much about at all. Besides, I knew that he had a successful tag team with Doki in Mexico, but not really knowing much about him. But just being able to see the reaction online once he was announced, made me feel really good about having him involved in the All-Star Junior Festival, and as well as just another big opportunity and platform that this can be to hopefully, send Lowrider to that next level. So, I'm excited for him to be a part of it, excited to wrestle him for the first time, and I hope Hiromu's been doing his homework because, we can't let these guys win. So I hope Hiromu has a plan for Lowrider and Doki.
全くわかりません。yeah,
Me
boss.
too!
Please, boss.
Me too! Oh, no! Oh.
ただでさえ、試合は3ウェイタッグですし、ラダーもあるんで、これは頭使いますよ。だからここはやっぱロッキーさんに引っ張ってってもらわないと。先輩。
I don't even know what a Philly cheesesteak three-way tag team ladder match is. Nobody knows. Okay. Like, will we be able to use cheesesteaks in the match? I mean, what's?
いや、それはやっぱチーズステーキをみんなで取りに行くんじゃないですか、そこは。
Amazing. Another first time in professional wrestling.
So you kiss.
Oh, good.
Nice. That's how you win.
い
Okay.
や、楽しみだからこれ、ロッキーさんちょっと本当に考えておいてください。お願いします。チューしたら、最終的にチューできたら勝ちっていうルールに変更しましょうじゃん。
It's like Pac-Man and Miss Pac-Man. It's gonna be amazing.
じゃあロッキーさんの3人目誰ですかね。
Okay, so this guy for me is my third pick, and I think that having him be involved just kind of legitimizes the tournament, just legitimizes the festival even more. And I know that he spent some time in the U.S., specifically working with Dragon Gate and ROH many years ago, but to me is the epitome of junior heavyweight wrestling and a junior heavyweight legend, Dragon Kid.
Wow. Yes.
A complete innovator in junior heavyweight wrestling and professional wrestling worldwide. I mean, the first time that I saw him wrestle against Thema and Crazy Max, I was such a fan in the early 2000s. So to have him be a part of this, it means a lot to me. That's something that's really special.
確かに。いや、ドラゴンキッドさんは本当に年齢を感じさせない常にコンディションがいい。でも年齢が上がるにつれてコンディションが良くなっていってる。で、俺はすごい思ってます。
He reminds me of one of those timeless wrestlers like a Rey Mysterio or a Jushin Liger who just doesn't seem to age and like you said just keeps getting better and better like a fine wine. So yeah, I'm such a big Dragon Kid fan that this is really cool for me.
ドラゴンゲートの選手が好きなんですね、ロッキーさんは。
Yeah, Torimon, early Dragon Gate and Torimon, yeah, super fan of that wrestling. I mean, obviously it's the mix of lucha and Japanese wrestling has always been appealing for me. And, it's obviously two places that I really wanted to work and wrestle as much as I could was Japan and Mexico. So I think the combination of that has always been really appealing for Rocky.
いや、ちょっと楽しみになりましたね。ちょっと何人この後発表されるか分かんないですし、何人出るか分かんないですけど、もう今発表されてるメンバーで相当すごい選手ばかりなので、もう楽しみで仕方ないですね、このオールスターアメリカ版が。
Agreed. And also very excited for it to be in a really special place. That's also, what the generation that I, started watching wrestling and growing up, the ECW arena and ECW was such a big impact on me personally. So to have it at the 2300 Arena, which is, I feel, kind of America's version of Korakuen Hall. You know, it has a great history, rich history. Obviously, junior heavyweight wrestling in, you know, Eddie Guerrero versus Dean Malenko. So many great matches happened there. You know, Chris Jericho, Rey Mysterio versus Psychosis were really put, you know, Lucha Libre on the map in the U.S. It's really cool that this tournament, this festival comes to the 2300 Arena.
いやまさにオールスタージュニアフェスティバルがこう開催されるにふさわしい会場ですね。
Agreed. Yeah. No, much like Korakuen Hall, you know, not only ECW's history, but, you know, so many wrestling companies for, you know, 20 plus years have been using that arena. And there's such a great fan base in Philadelphia. There's such a hardcore wrestling fan base, much like Korakuen Hall, that it feels like that is the only place and the right, perfect place to have it here in the U.S.A.
オールスタージュニアフェスティバル2023 in U.S.A. は8月19日19時、日本時間では8月の20日日曜日の朝8時開始です。新日本プロレスワールドのペーパービューで見れます。出場選手対戦カードはオールスタージュニアフェスティバルの公式ツイッターで発表しています。試合順は当日発表なのでお楽しみに。ロッキーさん、ありがとうございました。Thank you.
Thank you, Hiroma-san. Thank you. Yes, All-Star Junior Heavyweight Festival 2023 in the USA for the first time, August 19th, 2300 Arena. You don't want to miss it. You can also watch it live on iPay-per-view on njpwworld.com. Tickets are still available if you're in the Philly area. It's going to be one heck of an event. Nothing like it. Anything else that you've seen before. So we'll see you there for the Philly Cheesesteak Brothers, the greatest tag team to ever do it in the All-Star Junior Heavyweight Festival universe. We'll see you there, August 19th.
Yeah, Dream Tag Team.
Dream Tag Team.
Yes! オールスタージュニアフェスティバル、みんな見てねー。